Hello guys, this is Glowing, yay! We're gonna do Fal-egg Tales Straight A's. Fal-egg Tales episode 2. I know I just uploaded mine a minute ago, but yeah, I just uploaded mine a minute ago, so if you're watching it, I upload this, I just started recording this a minute after I published it, and my birds are excited because they love Fal-egg Tales, yay! This one is not a fairy tale. I will make them based off fairy tales, but this one is called Lady Rose. I'm not sure if that's a fairy tale. Well, at least not yet. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Bye-bye. I'm somewhere quiet. So yeah, let's start. Once upon a time, Lady Rose woke up. She was the most richest and most beautifulest girl in Jamal. Everyone knew about her. But because of her greed, she got many people poor in Jamal. There were so many poor peasants begging for money. But she didn't care. All she cared about is her house. Back then, the house she's in was the most best house and biggest back then. One day, when Lady Rose went to go down to the kitchen to eat breakfast, she heard some knocking on her door. She ignored it as always. This time the knock got louder, so she answered it so that person would go away. It was one of those poor peasants. The poor peasant struggled to get up, and in greed she said, "What do you want?" The poor peasant finally managed to get up. The poor peasant cried while asking for money. She got in an angry mood and simply declined. She told the poor peasant to leave and never return, but she kept begging, and she said it's the last time she'll ask, and there will be a punishment if she doesn't give the poor peasant money. She said no. The poor peasant asked for at least one food, for one slice of anything. Even for a request of a small pinch of food, Lady Rose did not accept the answer. The poor peasant got mad and said, "All gemmers ever ask for is all gemmers always keep their greed. Say no to us, but we will get back at rich gemmers. A poor peasant could be me." And the poor peasant left at once in anger. Lady Rose was like, "Is this a joke? Or is this poor peasant serious? But I don't care about those ugly rats." But at night, she kept thinking about the poor peasant. Was the poor peasant trying to scare her? But she just went to sleep and forgot. Lady Rose woke up on the grass. So she was curious why. She wanted to know if she's dirty and why she kidnapped. She's like, does this have to do with the poor peasant? She looked at herself and she was the poor peasant. She ran to her house at once. She knocked on the door quietly. Nobody answered, so she left herself. She spent months like this, but eventually she went back and knocked quietly and softly. Nobody answered, but she knocked even harder. She saw herself, and herself said, "Go away, poor peasant. What do you want?" She said, Can I please have money?" She herself said to her, "No, go away." The poor peasant, aka her, she said, "Please, I beg you." And then she left. And then she asked for at least a food. She said no. But this time, she was the poor peasant and left. She remembered this. And now she has so much regret in her. She cried in the corner and felt bad for the poor peasant. She cried so much. A weird-looking penguin poofed out of the thin air. She said to the penguin, "Who are you?" He said, "I am a spirit of anger, an angry poor peasant. I will help you." She said, the penguin said, "Say the words. I wish for granted. I wish for money. I wish for a happy life to serve my kind." So she said the word to the penguin. And she had a surprise. She turned into... She said those words. Nothing happened. She said, "Are you trying to trick me? I know you're just a liar." She said. He's like, "Wait till the morning. If you don't believe me, I will come back." So, the penguin disappeared, and she went to bed, forgetting about this. And the next morning, she woke up as herself, but to the day she turned. She was a month ago, back to her original self. But she got a knock on her door. She went and answered it right away. And sat down. She saw a mother poor peasant and a daughter poor peasant. The mother said, "Please, can we have money to buy a house or food? My daughter is really starving and she needs a place." Lady Rose gave them enough money to buy both, and extra for her daughter to play with some toys. So the mother said thank you and left with her daughter. Ever since people saw Lady Rose giving money, they repeated it. And today is the day. And that's why today there is no poor gems. Because the alphas served monies. That's the end of the story. The moral of the story is, whenever someone is in need of help, you should help them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Fal-egg tale. So like this one and my previous one for more Fal-egg tales. So see ya in the next video or Fal-egg tale. Bye!